Okay, so for number 5 here, I've done some of the setup for you. I've drawn the picture and I know that my A is 60. That means I've got 120 degrees left over between angles B and C. When you do the law of sines, you run it through the calculator, you realize that B could be two different angles here. It can be 77 degrees or 180 minus 77 degrees to give you 103 degrees. Because these are the two angles in the world whose sine is both about 0.97, which you get when you run through the law of sines. So therefore, since both of these are smaller than the leftover angle, we could have two possible triangles here. So if we have two possible triangles, we have to solve both of those triangles as it says right up there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to solve one triangle, assuming that B is 77 degrees. And then I'm solving the other triangle, assuming that B is 103 degrees. So let's do the first one. Okay, so here's the first one, right? If assuming that B was 77 degrees, I'm going to have A over here, B is 77 degrees right there. Little a was 16, little b was 18, so I can go ahead and get C now. So big angle C is just going to be 180 minus 60 minus 77 degrees. So that means angle C is going to be 43 degrees. So now I have this one, 43 degrees. Then all I have to do is get this angle C. So I can go ahead and use the law of sine and say that the sine of 43 degrees divided by C has to be the sine of 60 degrees divided by 16. So C is going to be 16 times the sine of 43 degrees, all divided by sine 60. When you run through your calculator, you get about 12.6. So that's going to be 12.6. Now, assuming the other triangle that we're going to use is when B is equal to 103 degrees, we'll do that one next. Okay, so for the second triangle, assuming that B is 103 degrees here, the leftover part is going to be 17 degrees for angle C, so this one up here is 17. Then I have to figure out what little c is, so I'm going to use law of sine again. So sine 17 over C equals sine 60 over 16. So C's got to be this when you run through the calculator, and you end up with C end up being about 5.4 for that one. So there's both of your triangles. When you have to solve for triangle 2 would be this one here, and then the first triangle we had would be this one here once it all loads. That one up there. Okay.